Although I tackle all types of fishing, one of my greatest loves is ultralight fishing, whether it be using a one-weight fly rod for carp to something like an ultralight travel pole. While I was in Menorca, I thought, well, why not give it a go? You talk to a Menorcan, they all tell you it's small fish from the shore, big fish from a boat, which seemed to me the perfect opportunity to have a go with an ultralight travel pole. I needed some bait, of course. So for this, I could have gone to Lidl's, looked for some razorfish, but in this case, I decided to go to Sutadea and visit Canovaro. The pole that I was using was a Fladden Daisho 5.4 metre travel pole. Absolutely lovely. Flimsy as anything, is not for the faint-hearted, but it gave some good fun. With the pole, the natural choice was float. However, which version to use? I decided that I would start with West Country's sliding float tackle, admittedly with a small float and a much smaller weight at only 10 grams. Well, that is the first tiny little damselfish. Apart from that tiny little damselfish, I had nothing at all on the West Country sliding float tackle. So I thought, well, okay, they seem to be hugging the side of the rocks, they also seem to be hugging the floor. So what would happen if I took off the arrangement that I had and put on a T-boom so that the hook was only a few inches off the seabed? Enough on there to attract anything. We'll see. Enough bait on. Oh gosh! Look at that! Well, that's only the second ever I've caught one of these. The little tiny damselfish. So there wasn't a lot of interest on the T-boom, even though it was set to only about 6 inches off the bottom. It made me wonder what would happen if I turned the bottom of the tackle into a trailing trace. So you had both the T-boom and you had a trace set very closely behind it. It seemed to have an effect. Oh wow! No wonder they're sticking close to the rocks. Saddled sea bream. That was nearly a predator's lunch. Something much bigger chased it up. It wouldn't have done me little pole any good. Saddled sea bream. Oh no, not with that yellow on the fins. That's a little fish on the pole. Still, catching more than I did yesterday. In a few minutes, I'm going to put on a spinner. Although I am quite enjoying this on the pole. Silly, isn't it? I carried on catching bream, and I also caught a couple of painted wrasse. The next day I went to Cala Sant'Andrea, and there I carried on catching just as well. The tackle certainly was better. So ultralight pole fishing might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it caught a lot of fish. I didn't show anywhere near the number that I actually caught. Over the couple of days that I tried it, I probably had about 30-35 fish. Especially at Cala Sant'Andrea, there was a lot coming up there. I had some painted kumas, I had plenty of bream. It was good fun. But tragically, that is where the pole died. I'm not unhopeful of fixing it, but it couldn't contend with a moray eel that suddenly appeared from beneath a rock and took a little bream that I was bringing in. I'm afraid ultralight pole versus a moray eel, the moray eel won. However, it was about £17, and I've since found other ultralight poles on Temu for under a fiver. So, good fun. I certainly do it, and I think for my grandchildren, I think they will love it. We'll have to see. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you would like to subscribe to our channel, it would be very much appreciated. We always love it when people do. And if you do want to, just look at the link underneath the YouTube channel and click on there. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to one day perhaps meeting up on the side of the bank. Goodbye.